Welcome to Key West. Today we're stepping off our Virgin Voyages ship and diving into a full day of adventure, amazing food, and of course, some incredible local brews. And in case you're new here, we're Emma and Jack, and today we're tracking down the best key lime pie in town. Yes, we're trying multiple, trying a few breweries, and uncovering some must-visit spots that you won't want to miss in Key West. If you're planning a trip to Key West, this is your go-to guide for an unforgettable day, so grab a drink and let's get out and let's live a little. We are in Key West today, but we are on Virgin Voyages. And before heading off the ship, we decided, let's go grab some brunch. So we headed over to Razzle Dazzle. We got some pastries, we got this frozen watermelon granola thing, which was interesting, lots of drinks, and I got a frittata, all before hopping off the ship to enjoy a phenomenal day.
We are in Key West today. Yee! I'm so excited. We are going to go and eat so many key lime pies and explore this beautiful town. We also got an electric car that we're going to drive around in and explore. Now, just one little note for this episode. He's enjoying the drink package already. Okay. So one little note for this episode. We were here like beginning of 2024 and the audio got all kinds of messed up for this video. So I will have a few bits and pieces probably from that episode that I will put into here. So if we look completely different with different outfits, that's why. Those bits, the audio was okay, but for this one, we're gonna do most of it all over again. Let's go eat some key lime pie.
There are many museums and historical things on Key West, and we definitely did not have time to go through all of them, but I do want to just mention this one, the Little White House. It was built in 1890 as quarters for the Navy officers, and then later it was used by American presidents such as William Howard Taft, Harry S. Truman, Dwight Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, Jimmy Carter, and Bill Clinton, and Truman used it as a vacation home and a functioning White House between 1946 to 52.
Okay, let's start with our first key lime pie. This is the Key Lime Pie Bakery. We may have had it last time, but this is definitely the best key lime pie that there is in Florida Keys. So if you're gonna stop at just one, make sure it's this one. We're starting with the best one. Let's go try it. So we got 2 key lime pies here because this is my favorite spot. We'll give you tries of the other ones. I don't really remember them. This one though is ingrained in my mind and is so good and delicious. It's no artificial flavors, none of the above. So good. So we got the original key lime pie as well as a chocolate covered one, which was surprisingly amazing. So let's give them a try. Okay, that's somehow better than I remember. Oh, it's so tart, so good. Doesn't taste artificial at all. Just honestly delicious. If you do one thing in Key West, come here. 100%. So good. Okay, Jack's try.
Okay. So now let me go. By far the best one. It's very tart, not very sweet, and the best texture.
Okay, now we have the chocolate covered one, and it comes on like an ice pop, and it looks amazing. It looks so good. I'm so excited. Give it a try. So it's covered in chocolate, but it's also frozen. So the fact that it's frozen, if it's a hot day, it's delicious. The chocolate adds like another like little sweet layer, kind of kicks some of that tartness, but it is so good. I mean, they're both delicious. If you're gonna only do one, try the original, classic, good, but the chocolate covered one is a fun little treat for sure.
Also, while you're in the store, you can see them making them right next to where you kind of order them. It's just kind of a little fun treat.
So for the first key lime pie stop, it was a total of they're about $13 for both key lime pies. They're about $6 a piece. Definitely worth it. delicious. We're gonna give you a breakdown at the end of the video of how much this whole day costs in case you feel like doing it yourself. And obviously you can piecemeal it and take bits and pieces, but we'll give you the price of everything.
Next up, we're renting an electric car or golf cart just so we can kind of explore the town a little easier.
Okay, we got the electric car and it was perfect timing because it started to drizzle. And now we're gonna go and explore. We're gonna head over towards some beaches to give you some shots of that because it's a little bit of a farther walk where most of the like centrally located stuff is a very easy short walk. So let's go. And now we are officially off. We are going to head to Smathers Beach first because this is the farthest one. Since it's a little rainy, I don't know how much of it we're gonna actually be able to show you, but we will give you a good shot of the beach anyway. Let's go. Okay, so we rented this for 3 hours. How much was it, Jack, after tax and everything?
$113.50.
We will let you know at the end if we think 3 hours is plenty. You could also do it for 5 or possibly more. I think there was another one for 5 all day. There's multiple days. There were several options. If you're here just for a day, I have a feeling 3 hours is going to be plenty. It's not that big of an island, so let's go and explore, and we'll let you know if we think you need 3 or 5 hours. Let's go.
Also, one thing to note, when you do rent these golf carts, you can't cross the main bridge, so you kind of just have to stay to this one little section of the island. Off to Smathers Beach. This beach is actually a man-made beach, and it was built in 1961 from sand from the Bahamas. It is a public beach, and it's known for its shallow, calm waters and palm-lined shores. It's a great option if you're here and want a little beach day. This beach also became famous on September 2nd of 2013 when Diana Nyad, when she swam all the way from Havana straight to Key West, and it was the first time to achieve this epic crossing without a shark cage. It is a total of 110.86 miles non-stop, which is crazy. Next up, we're heading over to Higgs Beach. This one is just a few minutes down the road. If you're in a vehicle, it was very fast to get to. Okay, it's a little windy today, but now we are at Higgs Beach. This is the next one if you're kind of heading back towards the rest of town. We'll walk around this one a little bit, explore, tell you any cool information we learned about it, but this is Higgs Beach. Higgs Beach is very pretty, but it does have a bit of a sad past to it. Higgs Beach is the only known African refugee cemetery where nearly 300 Africans who died after being rescued from an illegal slave ship were buried in 1860. They were quarantined, but unfortunately most of them had passed due to unsanitary conditions and diseases. Okay, so we tried to do our first stop of the day. I kind of lost track of time and forgot their timing that they're open. Food-wise.
And we failed.
I failed miserably. So it's called...
It was fun watching you run, though.
It's called Glazed Donuts, and they have a really good key lime pie donut. But luckily, I do have it from last time, so I will insert it here and do my very best to make the audio as good as possible. I apologize for the audio. But take a peek at these amazing donuts. This is Glazed Donuts. If you want to try the key lime pie one, I would highly suggest going there first thing in the morning. Otherwise, that one will probably be sold out. And all the other donuts look delicious, but that one's kind of special. The whole general theme on eating in this episode is going to be key lime pie, and they had a key lime pie donut. This looks yummy. I'm excited. This is our first of many key lime experiences. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Is it good?
It's good. It's tart.
Oh, that's the best. Tart.
I haven't even got to the donut part yet.
Okay, go.
That's good. I think the key lime is better than the donut, but the donut's good.
Okay. I'm so excited for this. Look at that. Like some meringue. Oh my god, that key lime is so good.
Donuts a must come to. It's called glazed. It's also, address is 420 Eat On Street. So, yeah.
That's a good one. Okay, let's go and keep going.
So the donut is about $5 after tax and everything if you get the key lime pie donut. There was a few other options. They were in like the $4-ish range. So $4 to $6 I'd say for a good donut. Now let's try and go grab some coffee. We're gonna go to the Cuban Coffee Queen, grab some delicious Cuban coffee. Let's go. We are going to the Cuban Coffee Queen. They are supposed to have the best coffee on the island. Okay, so I just went to the Cuban Coffee Queen and got a Cuban coffee, so just their like traditional Cuban coffee. It's got sugar and all the above, and it was about $5 before tax and tip and all that stuff. So after, it was like $6 with tax and tip. And whew, here, just take the lid off for a second so I can show you the inside. It's coming off anyway. It's basically a shot of espresso with some sugar, and it's basically brewed with the sugar. And I'll give it a try in a second. Okay, let's give it a try. It's super, super hot, but I'll wait till that cools off a tiny bit more. But it's really, really tasty. It kind of basically tastes like a shot of espresso with some sugar in it. That's the best way to explain it. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. That's basically what it is, and that's what it tastes like. It's good. It's strong. I'd recommend it. It's kind of a fun one to stop at. They had a bunch of other coffee options as well in case you wanted to try just a normal coffee. So it's currently pouring rain right now, but we decided to drive by the southernmost point and get... So it's pouring rain, and we decided to come towards the southernmost point, drive by it. Hold on, I'm gonna flip you. It's a lot busier than last time. It's pouring rain. We got a lot of people just taking pictures. And a good sized line. Whew, that's a long line. We did not have a line last time. This line is very long, not worth that line at all. Okay, so we drove by the southernmost point. Tip thing, fantastic photo stop. But I will say we did come here last time, so I will insert those images there because I do not need to stand in the pouring rain right now in this very, very long line. But if you are here, and if you're on a cruise or if you're just here on your own, try and come very early in the morning first thing. It wasn't busy when we did that last time. We got off right away, came here very first thing. We waited a few minutes. I think there was maybe 3 or 4 people in front of us waiting to actually get their photo op. We took it quick, took us a few minutes, and then continued on. So, if you do this and you're copying our itinerary, first do the southernmost tip point, then do donuts. Or if you pass donuts on the way, stop at donuts first. That would be my suggestion. Then do everything else. Pretty sure Jack's hand's covering the mic, but we made it to the southernmost point of the US. Yay! There was a little bit of a line forming, so we kind of just got our picture and let everybody else have a chance as well.
So right behind me is the southernmost beach cafe, right here. It's a great stop off, and it is actually only 90 miles from Cuba, which is actually closer than the closest Walmart.
This is another historical site that we just didn't have time to go into. This is Ernest Hemingway's house, and a fun little thing to see if you can spot while here is Ernest Hemingway's cats, or descendants of his original cat. He was given a 6-toed cat by a ship captain, and there are still cats that live here that are descendants of the original cat named Snow White. Drank all of my coffee. That was very, very tasty. Okay, it is raining. We are going to head to Kermit's first to get some key lime pie, and then we are going to head to, what is it called? Key Lime Pie Baking Co. Or just Key Lime Pie Co. And then Key Lime Pie Co. And then that will be our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many? I lost count.
For key lime pie?
Key lime pies, yeah.
That's 4. A donut and 3 key lime pies.
Donut and 3 key lime pies. Let's go. This one is called Kermit's. There is several of these throughout the island, so just pick whichever one you happen to be walking by. Third stop for key lime pie. We are at Kermit's trying their key lime pie. Jack is standing here, weirdly. Let's give this one a try. Cheers. It's delicious. I still think the first stop's the best one though, but it's very good. Here you go, Jack, try.
It's not as, it's sweeter than the other one. It's not my favorite.
I agree with him. It is sweeter, not quite as tart, but it is still delicious. And we returned the electric car golf cart thingy because now everything is super, super close and we didn't feel like trying to find parking / pay for parking. So we kind of just drove all of the farther reach spots, and now we will just walk in the rain to all of the close ones that are all around town. Key Lime Pie Co. Let's go. Okay, so the thing that makes this one fun is that it comes in a little cup. It's just a little bit different way to serve the key lime pie and fun way to try it out. So let's give it a good try. I'm trying to get all the layers. Hold on, sorry. So I got some pie and I got some filling. Let's give it a try. Oh, there you go. There's some of the filling. That's a better shot of the filling. This one's really good. I think I like this one more than Kermit's, but I still think that the first one, hands down, is the best. The donut one is just kind of fun and different way of having the key lime pie. Also delicious, but just a different form. This one has a really nice tartness to it. Let's see what Jack thinks.
Okay. I prefer it in a cup because it's kind of like banana pudding. But I did not get everything there. Let me go. This is definitely number 2. They add a lot more whipped cream here on top, which is the only reason I could say it's not number 1. So Key Lime Pie Bakery, number 1. Key Lime Pie Co., number 2. Kermit's, number 3. In the end, they're all good.
What about the donut?
The donut is in a different category.
So all of the key lime pies are, after tax and everything, $6.40. Granted, that is today, the end of December of 2024. So obviously that can change, but that's the price just in case you want to try any of these key lime pies, $6.40. Okay, so last time we were here, we did try 2 other breweries. They were fine, but it's not a little episode unless we go grab some drinks. So we are going to go to the one that we enjoyed the best. It was called the Southernmost Pint Brewery, and it was fantastic. It was newer at the time that we had gone, but we're gonna go check it out again and bring you guys along. And then after that, I will show you, wow, my hair is really growing. It's really humid here. After this brewery, I will give you a quick peek with a little bit of voiceover of the other 2 breweries in case if you wanted to do like a little pub crawl on your own.
Look, from the last time we were here.
We just got a flight to share between the 2 of us.
So this is all of beers cooling, and then the tanks. It's all home built. It's amazing. It's home trained. And then this is all of the beers in their readiness dates. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so that brewery is definitely the best brewery in Key West. Also, they have 18 different taps, which about 10 different styles of beer, and they brew it in about a 10 by 10 space. It's really impressive that you can brew a lager, a triple, a sour, IPAs, all in this little setup. I guess when you're a home brewer and you learn how to do it, you can do it.
So I agree with Jack and what he said about that brewery. It is definitely a good one. Last time we tried a few different beers, we sat there for a while.
It's the best one.
But this time we just did a flight that we shared, so we both had two. So this time Jack did two different IPAs and I did a sour as well as a triple. Both delicious. If you like sours, they have a really good key lime pie sour. I remember having that one last time, thinking it was delicious then, and it definitely was again today. Now that you've seen all of the food and drinks, let's go and check out some more like activity-based things that you can do, and then we will end with the lighthouse. See you then.
So first, we're going to go to one of the breweries. It is called First Flight Brewery. Now, the audio for this is really, really bad, so I'm going to kind of just tell you what I'm saying here. Basically, this brewery is located in the original Pan Am building, as well as where the first Pan Am flight was actually booked out of. And so everything within the bar is aviation themed. We each got a little mini flight, 3 flights of beer. Jack did all the IPAs, and I did their 3 like citrusy lagers. They were definitely good.
I have figured out my next tattoo.
And where's it gonna go?
It's gonna go right here. It's up there.
Let us know in the comments below what you think of that as a tattoo. He may need to find a new location though,
That doesn't sound like an alcoholic at all.
since he just put something there. If you haven't followed us over on Instagram, you'll see it there on some of our stories, but I'll leave a link to our Instagram as well. And here's his other option for another tattoo.
First Flight. It's an okay brewery. It's more the historic site where Pan Am started that makes it worth it, but a nice place to sit. Has food.
We didn't get any food, we just did their beer, but their beer was fine. Nothing like too memorable, but not bad.
Nothing too memorable.
The next brewery option is called Waterfront Brewery. This is a humongous location. They also have food as well. We did try some of their food. It is right on the water. It is also in very close proximity to one of the coffee shops that we had gone to earlier. So just keep that in mind if you're planning on doing both.
You can do like a custom flight. They only had specialty flights, and I wanted to do the IPA, so I got one IPA and a taster in the other. It's okay.
Surprise, surprise, I was the one that was actually hungry, so I got a BLT with shrimp on it, and it was really, really good. I would definitely suggest them for food. We walked along the water a little bit after this brewery, and then we saw a fishing boat that was filleting a bunch of fish that they had caught, and there were these massive fish in the water waiting for the scraps. Yeah. Here he goes. Oh, almost. Here he goes.
So he's cleaning, and they're waiting for dinner.
Wow. I told you they were big.
Okay, so next up is the lighthouse. I did this one on my own while Jack stayed down at the bottom. He thought he'd be a little too claustrophobic. It was $17 per adult, and there is a total of 88 steps to get to the top. Back in the day, there was 2 lighthouse guards that would live in this house, and they would need 2 people basically in order to operate this lighthouse.
So, since it was $17, I'm going to do the lighthouse myself. And I'm gonna go take the stairs. Jack had pretty much no desire to do this. So let's go and explore. It looks like there's a museum right here as well that I can check out a little bit. So let's go, come on. Look at that. Okay, well, that'll be fun. Let's go.
Another way to get around town is they have this little train trolley where they give a tour as well. It stops at all the major stops, but you can see train or the trolley.
These stairs are definitely not for the faint of heart, I will say that. If you're afraid of heights, I probably wouldn't suggest this. Very twisty and decently steep. And should be real fun when... I'm not afraid of heights, but it's making me a little wobbly. Should be real fun if you got somebody coming up and down. Okay, we're almost at the top. These little porthole windows, though, are pretty cool. Look at that view.
If you get up to the top, you can see where the light is for the lighthouse. It's pretty cool.
Okay, I definitely am not afraid of heights, but oh, this is pretty cool. Jack is down there by those flowers. Okay, this is some really nice views. This is really not for the faint of heart, though, I will say that. I have no fear of heights whatsoever, and this is making me feel a little wobbly. You can see our cruise ship right over there. This is really pretty, though. Beautiful views, absolutely beautiful, stunning. There's not a lot of room on this little walkway around, and if you have even the slightest fear of heights, I would definitely not suggest this. But once you do get up here, the views are absolutely stunning. So just for reference here, this is about how much space you have to walk. Not a lot at all.
Right there. Get them all the way at the top of the lighthouse.
Okay, down might be a little bit more disconcerting. Not gonna lie. Whoop. Oh, that was good timing.
I know, right?
Yeah, down may be a little scarier, not gonna lie. This kind of gives you the better idea of how much of a curve it is and how steep it actually is.
Before we head over to the museum, let's talk a little bit about the history of this lighthouse. The construction of the lighthouse began in 1825 and finished in 1826. It was located near the southernmost point, and it stood at 47 feet tall and was the tallest structure on the island. Until approximately 20 years later in 1846 when a hurricane destroyed it as well as the lighthouse keeper's dwellings. A new lighthouse was built further into the island in 1848 in its current location. Once it was completed, it stood 60 feet tall. And then in 1895, a 20-foot extension was added to the tower to make it easier for mariners to see it from their ships.
So right before I came in here, me and Jack were like, well, the lighthouse is in a kind of a weird spot for a lighthouse. Usually they're on the water. So apparently this was the first spot, and then this was then the second spot. It's AC in here, which feels delightful, but great little bit of history to learn as well, along with the lighthouse. If I'm not mistaken, this lighthouse, the first lightkeeper was a woman, and for back in the day, that was like unheard of. So that's a really fun little tidbit. There was actually a lot of women lighthouse keepers. How cool is that? Okay, as I'm about to leave, you go through the gift shop, and you get to see this big boy for the lens. And just for size reference, that's how big it actually is. So not small at all. That guy's a little smaller. This one though, huge. Definitely didn't even think about this. Right next to the lighthouse is the oil house. And back in the day, they had to carry oil up that every single day to keep the lighthouse running. And whew, that's definitely a job, because that could not have been light, and those stairs are no joke.
How was it?
That was actually really cool. You probably would have hated that and been way too claustrophobic and not been able to handle it. But, whew, I mean, it's tight going up and it is steep going up. And then when you're actually up at the top, I'd say you have, I don't know, 3.5, 4 feet maybe? That's not 4 feet, that's like 3.5 feet of like, before you're at basically gonna fall off the side, or you're at the other side of the lighthouse. But the other thing too is then the house, which I guess was the keeper's house, had a really nice museum inside, so you did learn a little bit more. Once you get up there, the views are absolutely beautiful, and yeah, that was pretty cool.
So yeah, lighthouse is a great option. We got a bunch of brewery options and a bunch of key lime pie options. Now it's time to head back on our ship and enjoy the rest of the day/night on Virgin Voyages. But before we get into all the fun activities on board, let's go over the totals of everything. Here's the list. You feel free to screenshot it so you can take a look at anything if you had questions. Okay, so we are going to Pink Agave tonight, and it is Scarlet night, which means red.
Ow!
So we'll bring you along for that. There's a big pool party thing tonight, so we're gonna go to that. And we have a dinner show, but we're gonna actually do dinner and then just go for like the show Maybe I'll get a snack, but I've heard that the food for the dinner show isn't one of the best options.
We heard from a rock star agent.
Yes, I've also seen it online too, that it's not one of the best options. So we're just gonna kind of go for the show bit, not necessarily eat dinner, but we have pink agave tonight and Scarlet night. Let's go.
We got this little snack, I'll show you it, and it is called Cacahuaca Botanero. I like the Cacahuaca name, it's kind of fun to say. Cacahuaca Botanero. Say it real fast, it kind of sounds fun. It's basically like spiced peanuts with some like sesame oil and seasonings and little chips and stuff. It looks good.
So for dinner, we did the esquites, which is corn with some cheese, guacamole. We shared the shrimp with some mole and some potatoes, and then I did the special, which was a tamale. Honestly, it was a little small, would have appreciated probably at least 2 of them because I was kind of hungry after. And then Jack did the ribeye. It definitely wasn't bad. I wouldn't say that this was probably one of our favorite meals of the trip, but it was good. I think we would eat here again. We did order dessert, but it was taking forever for it to come, so we kind of just left. Didn't really need it anyway. And we went and got some glitter on our face to celebrate the night. Before heading over to the ship show, these reservations you do need to make in advance. They only have limited seating. There is food and drink that is also offered here as well as the show. We did drinks and I got 1 or 2 things of food. We had previously been told that it wasn't the best food, hence why we went to dinner beforehand. The show was pretty good. There was some really interesting acts. It was like a variety show basically. And then they asked for volunteers, and Jack volunteered me, as you will see coming up.
Totally by your own volition. Thank you for coming up as a volunteer. Wasn't sacrificed at all by your friend. Takes all. What you have to do is basically name that tune. As you've already done, and as you will do, which we have full confidence in, you're going to hear a hit song from our band. When you know the title, like we've just done, you will then tell us the title.
I am probably one of the worst people for telling what song something is, and I'm going to have to block out all these songs for copyright issues, but I tried.
I'm going to explain this game to you, but you can hit me first, and then they can yell out the title, okay? I would never help. I don't need to help. I need help if anyone needs it. All right, let's maybe do one more hit. Let's see what we got. Okay, let's play another hit. Oh, you don't have to be nice. You're still in this game. Is it 7 Nation Army? Yes. Yeah! Absolutely. And if you know it, you'll be the winner. Please play us our final hit. Oh wow, right in the thigh.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember what this food was. I think it was fish, and I only ordered it because I was still kind of hungry from dinner, but it was probably the worst thing I ate on this entire trip. After the show, we decided to walk around a bit. With it being Scarlet night, everything was red, everybody was dressed up, and it was a little bit of a party, but not a huge one, but there was definitely a bunch of staff members dancing and walking around and a lot of loud music and some decorations. We walked around, explored a little, danced a little, and then since I was still hungry, we headed up to the buffet and I grabbed some sushi, which was very handy. Before heading up to the roof deck where there was the Scarlet night party, I think we kind of came in kind of towards the end, so it was dwindling down a little bit, but it was a party. But let us know in the comments below if you can figure out what song Jack is actually singing here. And if you've enjoyed this content so far, we'd absolutely love it if you'd hit like and subscribe. It means the world to us.
Till next time,
Get out and live a little. Bye.